Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So this is the Ford Fiesta. So I'm doing this work for the MOT. So I'm on to the drive shafts, chapter 8.2, and I wanted to look at the left-hand drive shaft. So it says, drain the transmission oil as described in chapter 7A, manual transmission, or 1A, automatic transmission. The hub must now be freed from the end of the drive shaft. It should be possible to pull the hub off the drive shaft, but if the end of the drive shaft is tight in the hub, temporarily refit the hub nut to protect the drive shaft threads, then tap the end of the drive shaft with a soft face mallet or use a suitable puller to free it. So what happened on my one was it was so badly rusted in that I couldn't get it out. I got a hub puller on a hub presser, sort of wind up tool on Amazon, but it didn't work. Even the heavy duty one was so stuck in there, and then I had to take it to the garage, but I'll do that in another video. So if you've got an old car, it's possible. And if the gate has gone as well, I think the grease got in there as well, and then it started to, because of the damp or something. Not exactly sure what happened there, but it was stuck. Then it says, all right, this is the bit that I've done wrong. Support the drive shaft using wire or string. Do not allow the drive shaft to hang down under its own weight, as this may result in damage to the constant velocity joints. So, caution, when freeing the drive shaft from the hub, make sure that the drive shaft does not engage from the inner constant velocity joint. So that's what I've done on mine. I've done it so I've made a big blunder, but I didn't know. I should have checked. I thought it was just as easy as the other side, and that yeah, a bit of a problem. So then it says insert a lever or a fork, basically. Oh no, sorry. So this is the critical bit. This is what's different between the left-hand drive shaft and the right one, because when I did the right one, it just pulled out. Insert a lever. Oh, what's happened? Sorry. Insert a lever. Right. So when it says lever, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a tire iron. Insert a lever between the inner drive shaft joint and the transmission housing, positioning a thin piece of wood between the lever and housing to protect the housing. Carefully lever the drive shaft inner joint out of the differential, taking great care not to damage the transmission housing. See illustration. So that's what I've got to do. Oh, crapola. Here we go. So here it is. It's 2.13. Levering the drive shaft inner joint out of the differential. So that's where I am. And what happened on mine was, as you saw in the other photos, that this section of it is, I've pulled out the tripod section of the drive shaft that just came out when I was doing the work. So I've made a big blunder. So you can learn from my mistakes here. You can learn from my mistakes, because what I should have done was when I separated the hub carrier from the lower tracking arm, the next thing is to tap out the drive shaft carefully. Tap out the drive shaft from the wheel bearing, and then you should have done this bit, which levering the drive shaft inner joint out of the differential 2.13. So that's what I've done wrong. So I'm gonna go and do that in a minute. And then it says, insert a lever between the inner drive shaft joint and the transmission housing, positioning a thin piece of wood between the lever and the housing protector. Carefully lever the drive shaft inner joint out of the differential, taking great care not to damage the transmission housing. Maneuver the drive shaft out of position. It keeps on refocusing. Maneuver the drive shaft out of position, ensuring that the constant velocities joints are not placed under excessive strain or bending. So don't do what I did, because I did it wrong. And remove the drive shaft from underneath the vehicle. Refocusing. While the drive shaft is removed, plug the differential aperture with a clean, lint-free cloth to prevent dirt entry. So that's that. It doesn't really say anything about Oh yeah, sorry, so that's 2.14. I don't know what diagram 2.14 is, because that must be the other side. Oh, is that the other side? Yeah, I think that's the other side, isn't it? That must be the left-hand drive. Sorry. Oh, yeah. The illustration. The manufacturers recommend that the inner drive shaft joints are not bent at an angle of more than 18. So I made. You got to learn from what I've done wrong here, because I've made a big hook up, and I hope I haven't messed anything up. Just got to hope they haven't cocked it all up, because the mistake I made, I've pulled the drive shaft, the tripod, like the 3 ball things, pulled them out of the end piece. So I've done it wrong. So you've got to admit, this is a learning curve for me, and I should have. I mean, people make mistakes, so, and I'm not a professional. Plus, I was doing it under stress. I'm not making excuses, but I'm just trying to say that's what happened, and then you can learn from what I've done wrong. Because now I've realised that I've done it wrong. Hopefully, I haven't done any damage, and I'll go and try and lever that piece out. I'll have to put this piece is just full of grease now. I need to get that. Oh yeah, the piece of wood's got to go there, like on the fulcrum. Where you're levering it. So you need a little piece of, you could actually put some masking tape maybe or something on there. Or yeah, just so it doesn't damage it. Hopefully that just comes out without any problem. And without leaking the oil. Oh yeah, so, okay, thanks for watching. That's the left-hand drive shaft removal. Oh yeah, so if you want to see so the first thing you've got to do, so what I recommend now is that you first of all look at my video about, so when you want to remove the left, that's a near side, passenger side drive shaft, drain the transmission oil as described in chapter 7A, manual transmission. So I've got another video on that. I'll put a link below. And then, so the next thing you need to do before you even do that is, it's saying you need to tie up the drive shaft, tie the drive shaft with a piece of string, fairly tight, but not really tight, a piece of wire cable, like maybe a piece of electrical wire, or a string, or a little, band, like a ratchet strap, but not ratchet tight, just so it doesn't fall down more than 18 degrees from the horizontal. And I do that before. Don't do it tight so the support can slide a little bit back and forward, and then the next problem you're going to have is you've got to the other pieces will be separating the other things. Well, I've done that in another video. And then temporary refit. So the next problem you're likely to have is that the drive shaft will be stuck in the carrier. So then you put the nut back on. In the end, I had to take the whole thing to the garage. So I mean, I was really bad. That was a lot of work, but I can show you what I've done in another video. And then, caution. When freeing the drive shaft from the hub, make sure that the drive shaft does not disengage from the inner constant velocity joint. So don't pull it out. That's what I've done. And then, so you need some string, and then you might, if you find that the drive shaft is stuck in the hub, then please refer to the link below, because then I'll show you what I had to do. And then you need a crowbar or a tire lever, or like a small sort of jemmy bar with a flat edge on it, so you can get the flat edge behind the joint, and then you lever that out, and then you take out the drive shaft. The manufacturer recommends that the inner drive shaft joints are not bent at an angle of more than 18, so hopefully you'll be all right. But if you have problems, I put all the links in the troubleshooting and the problem solving videos. I'll put them in the links below. Then you can refer to them, and don't make this don't make the mistakes that I need. So you need to drain the transmission, take out, release, but don't pull it out. Just release the drive shaft from the hub, then support the drive shaft with some string, then lever the end out, and then you can remove the drive shaft completely out of the end hub, and then maneuver it out, cut the support, and then take the whole thing out. Hopefully you don't get stuck. And if you want to be extra careful, put don't do this on the drive, and put a container underneath the gearbox, so if any gearbox oil comes out of here, it doesn't stain the drive. That's another point, isn't it? So I do that as well, I think. Hopefully you found this video useful, and you can use the information, the things I did wrong, and hopefully I'll update and just say if that really affected me. Thanks for watching. Bye. Oops, sorry about the focus. Bye.